All right, injury updates. Daniel Jones has an Achilles, could be season ending. I don't have the full details on it, but we'll get more clarity on that. From there, Braden Smith's got a concussion, and Chris Lamont's left the game with a foot. Obviously disappointing the way that whole thing played out. You know what? We got to be better going forward. That's the bottom line. I thought Riley stepped in and did some good things in a tough situation. He battled like crazy, but at the end of the day, we got to be better to start games, put the defense in some bad situations offensively with some turnovers. We got to limit the explosive plays, a lot of things, and that all starts with me.
Just to be clear, I mean, I know the game just ended. You don't have any clarity yet on Daniels, correct?
Not for sure, but it's not looking good. Okay. Yeah.
Just what kind of blow is that to your team in that moment? I mean, I know you're professionals, but like emotionally, I'm sure that's hard. And how did they kind of navigate it?
Yeah, it's obviously a tough situation to be in when your starting quarterback goes down with an Achilles. I thought the guys did a good job in the locker room, though, rallying around Riley going into the second half. But anytime you lose a guy that puts in so much work and so much effort and is always there for his team and is showing up with a fibula injury and goes out there and freaking plays, just so much respect for him, just so much respect.
Have you had a conversation just with him at all? Obviously, just the emotions of the moment.
Just briefly in the locker room at halftime, briefly.
I know he was able to be out there on the field in the second half. Was it good to at least have him out there spirit-wise as Riley was going through his first big performance there and the team was trying to do what they could?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime he can be out there again, that's just him being a great teammate. He has a huge injury. Some guys will sit in the locker room. He wants to be out there with his guys, and he went out there and showed support for Riley and the rest of the guys.
What have you learned about Daniel, the character-wise, especially moments like this?
It's off the charts. I mean, the guy is top-notch as it gets. One of the best I've ever been around in a quarterback room. Just his mentality, the way he goes about his business, the way he works, the way he treats people. Just phenomenal.
Just to be clear, this is the opposite leg to do it.
Correct.
What would you tell those guys after the game? I mean, you have more games. You got to finish.
Heck, dang right we do. That's the thing. And now we got to get this one cleaned up, and it's all about the next one. We got everything we want in front of us still. It ain't like we got to go. So we got to get this thing cleaned up and get ready for Seattle. We got a big one on the road. That's the message right there.
Defensive performance today. You said the offense put them in some bad situations, but didn't really get to the quarterback at all. How would you assess the way defense?
Yeah, obviously we got to get some things cleaned up there too as well. I think that's all part of the growth and development in the process. But again, it starts with me. All that stuff that's on that field, I got to be better for the guys just going forward. We can't give up the explosive plays. We got to be better there.
How would you evaluate Riley? I know for a rookie, that's a big place to step into. All of a sudden, he's been in one game I think earlier this year. How did you see what he did?
I was actually impressed with what he did in the situation. He comes in there in a rainy game, the weather, all that stuff, and he goes down and marches down the field, throws a touchdown that gets called back. He had a big third down conversion, made some good plays, some good throws. I thought he went in and competed his tail off pretty darn good.
I like what the injury template. You have
Yeah. No, I don't.
Shane, you guys already dealt with the possibility of an injury for Daniel with the other leg. How is there a key emotionally to getting this team to not make this more than it is to lose someone so?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of this stuff too, as you go through a season, you're going to go through some storms and some adversity, and you got to overcome those. That's part of being a professional athlete and a coach and stuff, and staying steady through that process and keep believing and fighting like crazy. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight like crazy and believe, and we know that we got a big one coming up on the road.